Hey, what is going on today, guys? Evan Aldo here. Sorry, I've been kind of away the past day or two, um, getting over a sinus infection. Oh man, up here, that weather change that gets to you, man. Starting to feel a little bit better. Heading back to Florida in a little bit later today, so excited about that. Glad to be back to the condo and the steam room and all that good stuff to alleviate alleviate this condition. Short term, things are looking pretty good here. Short term, things are looking pretty good here. Shout out to all you guys in the chat. Appreciate you guys. MBF, what's up? Cool. And I got to catch a flight in about, head out in about an hour, so should be able to stream for a good half hour to 45 minutes here. Look, I mean, the first thing that I'm noticing right here, and this was a trade I was talking about in the Discord this morning. I'm already long in a position, so I didn't take this, but I thought it was a little bit risky, but jumping off of here, taking profits here, and then if we look at, the reverse head and shoulders, which if you guys are not familiar, reverse head and shoulders does have a higher win rate than head and shoulders. A lot of Magic Internet Money was talking about this. A lot of people have talked about this. Technical target about 37.9 from this 38K, give or take. That could be, the next place that that we may look here. And when you look at some of these time frames, some of them are a bit worrisome. We just confirmed we just confirmed that 8-hour, or the 10-hour was the one. Yeah, 10-hour not confirmed yet. 8-hour we did confirm. It's a bearish pattern. I mean, it's a bearish pattern. Money flow, trigger wave to the downside. We are in a pretty big uptrend though. The 2-day could signify continuation. Daily looking a little bit iffy though. I mean, it is what it is. It's, let's see right there, you gapped RSIs. I mean, you're in an uptrend. I do think you got a good shot of continuing forward here up to 38, maybe even higher, maybe even 39, especially on the 2-day and the 3-day. We're in a macro pretty bullish kind of scenario. Your monthly looks decent for continuation. I know it is a large time frame, it's the monthly, but in the grand scheme of things, like I've been saying, I think generally the next 2 years are going to be pretty good for crypto. So that's what I'm kind of looking at here. And I mean, ultimately, that's the main thing here. And let's see, 4-hour going down, money flow starting to be in red. Yeah, so the 4-hour as well, that's very similar to what we're seeing, a more expanded version, a more large, wide version of what we're seeing on the 10-hour and the 8-hour here. It's bearish. I mean, no doubt about that. That's a bit more bearish. But we're in a macro uptrend, and we're holding the volume area high right here, and your very high time frames do look pretty good. What's up, Plan E? Shout out to Plan E. Appreciate you guys. We got a lot of OGs in the chat. Cool. We got Plan B, NBF. We got a lot of cool people in the chat. Always appreciate you guys. If you guys enjoy the content, smash the like button. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we got to look at DOT, and we'll look at ETH quickly, and we'll look at yeah. Yeah, I was just talking to you, Anthony. Yeah. I have a cold. But yeah. And let's see. ETH. Let's draw a little bit. Let me just get a fixed range here. Oop. Oh, what am I turning on? Nah, we don't want to. Okay. Yeah, I mean, hold that range, continue forward. It's similar to Bitcoin in a lot of ways. You do have money flow coming out. You do have bearish signs here. Good amount of bearish signs. But, yeah, sure. What's up, Brian? We'll do the super chat. Then we'll get to Cardano. Appreciate the $2. We'll get to Cardano. Then DOT after that. Let's look at the super chat. AIOZ. Okay. It's on Coinbase. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to find a good amount of data here. Okay. Interesting. That's a big point at 30 cents. That's going to be a really big point. Money flow is coming up there in the weekly. That looks good on the 3. Yeah, I mean, be careful. I don't know what, I don't know what the hell. It's already up 16x. I mean, be careful, but there's no bad signs yet. I'd be more concerned if you're getting bear divs on your daily, on your 20-hour, as you're potentially hitting 28 cents right there. That's what I'd be looking for. Obviously, a lot of this move, this general move is probably over, but I do think, especially with the trigger wave there, you do have a decent shot at 28 cents. However, if the entire market starts to fall over, this probably would fall over too. So, yeah, just be careful. And let's see, dot. Or let's say there was one time frame that I had more mark. Yeah, one exchange. So dot, I do think still looks pretty strong. You have the trend reversal on the weekly. I would guess that's a trend reversal from the downside to the upside. That would bring you upward. That would generally bring you upward for potentially the next. What are they doing outside? Oh my God, they're doing some serious tree. Oh, where are they cutting down a tree there? Doing something out there. I would think that would generally bring you to maybe a higher wave here and continue forward. So that's what I'm looking at here. It does look good for continuation. I love how this looks right now. I think DOT and Cardano generally can do pretty well. They do kind of follow each other, I feel like, DOT and Cardano, or I could be wrong there, but they do kind of go hand in hand usually. And yeah, I do think you could see some more continuation here. Next place is going to be 640, 640 right there, and you hit that point, and then yeah, 730. Yeah, I mean 650, 640. So those are next big places. I've been DCAing this as one of the many I've been starting to DCA into, so I'm really excited about it. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, if we can make a new all-time high, great. I mean, buying down 90%. No way to go but up. You got some good odds. Even if we can't make a new all-time high, still decent. I think it's a good project. And wow. Oh, appreciate you, Ryan. Appreciate you, Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. So that was that. Let's look at Cardano, and then we'll check out eGold. Sorry if the tree removal is a little loud, but. Yeah, so on Cardano right now, I mean, like everything else, you do have, you're hitting traffic stops. You got money flow coming down in these larger time frames, but I do think there's a shot where you can get some trigger waves and continue forward. You are in an uptrend. You're getting bull divs like on the hourly. This is a point of control right there. That's a big thing, and I think that similar to Polkadot, you got nowhere to go. I mean, you can, sure, anything can happen. We can finally break down, go down to 15 cents or whatever. Trend reversal here was bearish, as kind of predicted. The trend reversal of, the end of mid pre-halving year, bearish like last time. Similar to over here. See, that was bearish. This one, oh, yeah, if we're looking at Black Swan event predictions, that would be bearish. Then you came up. That was actually your low, but that was just straight that was a straight down over a month, for the pandemic. That's interesting, though. But if you look here, trend reversal green dot, don't count your pandemic, you could continue forward. Now, short term, maybe you come down a little bit more, but consolidation, you're either going to break up or break down. If you break up from this, which I think you might, 42 cents is a pretty big area for Cardano. Retail generally is still asleep. Interest in crypto is still generally pretty low. I think it's an excellent place to DCA a lot of these until halving. But yeah, and eGold. So that's another decent, bubble pop pattern right there. And bull div there. Could be some continuation, yeah. I mean, you got your jump up, consolidating in this range. You're either going to break up or break down from here. You're in that uptrend, you probably could continue. generally continue. There's going to be ups and downs. I don't know too much about eGold. You know, it's one that's down a lot. It's got a decent shot. I mean, what is it? It's probably up 500% so far. No, only 100 like most things. So yeah, down 96 from the top, you know. Right there's 91. Still room to go up potentially. Okay, Ryan, you turned in 100. Wow, nice job with the with that token. And yeah, let's see here. Render, I don't know why I'm like, highs here, big place. Can you continue forward? Sure. Can you continue bullish for the next 2 years? Essentially, yes. Yes, you can. Can you get up to $20 in the next year to 2 years? Yes, you absolutely can. Possible. Gala is another one that I've been keeping my eye on. I think I did DCA a little bit into this, start the DCAs for this. I think a lot of these can continue forward. Now, the thing that kind of gives a little bit of fear, though, for some of the altcoins is I just want to show you guys some altcoins, you know, historically here against Bitcoin. This never came to make a new high against Bitcoin from its January 18 high. Stellar Lumens. Stellar Lumens never came. Down 98% or 95% against Bitcoin from there. Just keeps coming down against Bitcoin. Can it jump here? Yes. But it seems pretty dead against Bitcoin. It probably will start to outperform Bitcoin, but right now it seems pretty dead. I mean, UNA versus Bitcoin is interesting. That could, you know, that could see the jump up. I like Uniswap. I think there's a good bet, but be careful. You know, don't put all your eggs into these altcoins because some of them still, even in the bull run, may underperform, such as Stellar Lumens. Gas coin. Let's take a look. Let's see. Forget what this is. Oh man, I don't know. That's a decent point right there. Right, yeah, I would say that's a big point. Where we are is a decent point, I kind of think. I don't know, man. It doesn't look too good in the larger time frames. Like everything else, you could see a jump here. I don't know what this is or what it does. It sounds like a meme token or something. Let's look at what Bitcoin's doing at the moment. Yeah, you're hitting that. You're playing with that spiral line. You're coming out reverse head and shoulders. You could break above there. If you could break above there, you're kind of golden. You got some more in you potentially. But it does, you know, overall, you know, it does look a little hesitant, you know, on the daily, like through the kind of 4-hour bearish. High time frame still shows some indication of potential continuation. What? That's yeah. It looks like it could be cool. Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, it's sometimes, you know, you're still in that uptrend, you're hitting that point. I mean, look at the pattern here. See, up, down a bit, up, down a bit, up, down a bit, up, down a bit, up, down a bit. And then what would be the next logical step? Maybe potentially 39, 40K. So it's tough to say. You could be right, though. I don't know. Cosmos. I like Cosmos. Yeah, I mean, everything's hitting a decent point. Let me just draw, you know, this point right there, kind of. Those wicks, yeah, probably right there, kind of. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you could hold this. Hopefully you could hold this. And I think you might. You know, full bubble pop pattern, we enter that disbelief phase. Now, the question is, this trend reversal sign brought you down. Will this one bring you up? See, this one right here brought you down. This one generally brought you up. It took time, but it generally brought you up. It could be like that. You know, it could be like that one. Don't know. This was January, oh my God, yeah, January 2020. And then, yeah, we'll see. Let's see there. And then, all right, so that was Adam. Let's see what other the Python one people have been looking at. Python. This is a new one, obviously. Yeah, that's not really. Yeah. That's a big point. We'll see what ends up happening. It's hard to do TA on this, but people have been. It's another new one people have been talking about. ApeCoin, I wanted to look at. ApeCoin, especially if the NFTs start to show some strength. I do think ApeCoin has a chance of aping back. 3-day undeniably is not a, we're up 70%. 3-day looks pretty bullish. It's a riskier one, but I do think you may continue forward. Do think. Money flow curvature, yeah. Excuse me. Now, there's a few of them that really look more on the toppy side. Chainlink is one of them, probably. Just because it's pumped up a lot, and then you're hitting that big point, you're getting blood diamonds, all sorts of shit. That's where it kind of does look like it could be a bit more injective. I gotta look at that, but yeah, that's where it does look like it could be a bit more, you know, like you would reject here because it's such a big point, and you're where you were in April of 22, this was Super Bowl numbers. I mean, only down 70%. Till you broke down from. That's really what happened here. I mean, let's just take a look at this. I mean, you had this head and shoulder type thing. You broke down from there. You kind of, you hit your target exactly in June. Exactly, and then you just jumped. What happens now? I don't know. I generally think Chainlink will do well over the next 2 years. But what happens now in the short term with all these blood diamonds? This is where you look like more that you're going to see some type of correction. We'll see, though. We'll see. How about Injective? So Injective's a bit of a newer one, obviously, I believe, right? Yeah. That's a giant kind of reverse head and shoulder type thing. That's an interesting one because right there, if you could break up from this, yeah. I mean, if you could break up from this, this could be a goal for the next 2 years, though. But if you could break up, yeah, something big. I mean, what is that from 10 to 20x? That's a lot of these could do a 10 to 20x. I don't know what Xness is. That's Injective. Trying to think here. Oh yeah, Solana we need to look at. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, I mean, based on these VWAPs, trigger waves and stuff, you're in an uptrend. I mean, I don't. 6 hours, yeah, I like Bitcoin. I mean, 6 hours, these low time frames do not look good. You're hitting major points. This price action is not that bearish, though. And then, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I mean, it's just up so much. This and Chainlink are just up so freaking much. You hope we'd see some type of pullback to $30 or something, but yeah. Biggest, yeah, I mean, in terms of, let's look at Sol on a chart with more data here. This was January, yeah, this was March of 21. Consolidation, then higher. Yeah, that was where that topped out right there. Bear div on your weekly. Right back down. But see right here, you're generally in the uptrend with these RSIs. See right there, yeah. So $50, yeah. I mean, long term, could you get up to 1,000? Nah, you probably could get up to 500 maybe in the next bull run. We'll see, though. I don't know. Could be. I would guess maybe If it does make a new all-time high, it may not, though. That's the problem here. I mean, if you were to... That's your all-time high target, 2 something. I think you would probably be able to get there. A lot of people like Solana. A lot of people like Solana. So yeah. XRP, let's take a look-see at. Let's go to like the Bitstamp chart. What? Oh, I'm on the monthly, that's why. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I mean you're generally making higher highs. You're generally still kind of in that uptrend. Now, short term, like I've been mentioning, you know, a lot of these could see a pullback, but we'll got to see what happens here. Excuse me, keeping my eye on Bitcoin here. See if we could break above a little bit more. Yeah, wrong one. Dow jumps 200, 300 points, getting to the high. November rally. Henry Kissinger dies. We saw that 100 years old. Yeah. Bitcoin too. This was showing a little bit of strength. Now it's a little bit, yeah, more hard to read. But if we could jump here, if we could jump, yeah, Patty, come down, jump, come down, jump, yeah. Let's see what happens with Bitcoin too. Yeah. It's a thing, that double, you know, you got some money flow looking decent on some of these short-term time frames. Your 3-minute looks good. I know it's just the 3-minute, but yeah. That's rejecting from there. I don't know. I mean, probably your 3-minute here. Yeah, you're seeing like the bear div. Bear div right there. So we definitely got to keep an eye on that. Let's look at some traditional markets a little bit. I believe this S&P 500 is up as well. Or is it? No, it's down slightly on the day. Okay. NASDAQ is down as well. Oop. Let's see. So wait a second. Oh, okay. I'm on the wrong. Okay. Yeah. This is a pretty big point, though, that we are hitting right now. This is a pretty significant area. And you got that fib level right there. And then, because you had that high right there, it is a significant area. Now, can we continue forward? I mean, your daily, your 2-day are questionable. Yeah, I mean, trigger waves there. Then VWAP coming up right there. Green dot. Don't know. If you do jump up from this pattern, because this could be rounding bottom, this is kind of cup and handle rounding bottom. People would also argue triple top or whatever. You know, support resistance is right there. Let's be real. Probably should draw that line. And, you know, you reject from there or you break above. Now, if you break above, here's where things get interesting. This is, you know, I mean, inflation coming down. A lot of money has been printed. You know, 600 in the next year or two. If Bitcoin does keep going, what is Bitcoin to? It's a meme coin. Do I find market cipher useful? Yes, I do. Yeah, there's a lot of good signs in market cipher. I look at price action too. I look at everything, but yeah, volume, high volume. Yeah, I mean, now we're jumping up through this area like I've been saying. And also the other thing too for traditional TA is you do have a descending wedge. Typically these do break up bullishly. 38.5. Yeah, you probably could draw this in a way to get you up to 39K even. And if we do look at, 1 second, where is it? No, wrong one. Yeah, 39, yeah, it keeps getting higher. But if you look at here, 40K could be in the cards. 40K absolutely could be in the cards, guys. We'll see though. I don't think there's too many people overly trying to go long. I mean, retail generally still asleep. I mean, it would not surprise me if we do come up to 40K. I heard a rumor that Celsius started withdrawals. It's actually in January, but I think we're getting close, and that's interesting because that's everybody. Once Celsius does withdrawals of the 10 cents on the dollar, I think it's really 60 or 70 cents on the dollar. Then kind of all the bankrupt exchanges are done. SBF's going to prison. Celsius withdrawals, BlockFi withdrawals. We're kind of all Voyager withdrawals. We're all cleansed. We're all cleansed. Doge, yeah, Doge has looked good in the macro. I mean, I'm not the biggest meme guy. I'd probably rather screw around with ApeCoin than Doge, but yeah, I mean, look, it's anger, depression. We could be getting close to the frickin' what is it, like disbelief, and then continue forward and come all the way back up for Elon Musk's favorite meme coin. Elon Musk was like, these advertisers just go fuck themselves. These advertisers go fuck themselves. Yeah, it's a good sign. It's a bullish sign for Doge. I like the attitude there. A lot of people like that attitude. So it's good. It's good. Probably some people watching it. Shiba Inu, descending wedge, could jump up. This looks decent too. And this probably will do better in Doge because it's like the ETH to the Bitcoin or whatever. That's a nice bubble pop pattern. I kind of like how Shiba looks too. Also kind of like how Ape looks, ApeCoin. But yeah, Shiba Inu. I look at everything in Market Cypher, man. Everything. Shiba Inu, Pepe's, Pepe. Yeah, that's the other one. The Pepe Le Pew. Giant reverse head and shoulders forming. You're getting back up to all-time high. Now I have no idea. This one's harder to read. Trigger wave on the 2-day. I don't know. It could continue to do something. I mean, we'll see. I'd rather mess with Doge or Shiba or ApeCoin. This has been, I don't know. This hasn't really fulfilled its bubble pop pattern yet. You know what I mean? That's if we go down here. I don't know. What has Crypto Face been saying about Pepe? I'm curious his take on it. Illuvium down a nice 98% if you do break upward. 380. That could be a target for next year or something, like 6 months to next year. I do think some of these can do relatively well. The other one too are micro cap that, and I mean, I've had reservations on this, believe me. Persistence, yeah. A little healthy correction maybe, we'll see. Yeah, it's back down. What was the other? This was the Journey crypto one. The one he used to always show, Sparkpoint. March 21, down 98, showing a little bit. Yeah, some of these micro, yeah. Be careful. This is how you end up like Tommy, if you guys don't remember Tommy. Yeah, do I have any tips for using Market Cypher? Yes, I'm glad you asked. This is the last day to purchase my course. It really is at 50% off. It's a whole course on how to use Market Cypher. I have many tips. Yeah, many tips. We talk about it all the time in the Discord. I mean, it takes a little bit of time to learn. We use it in conjunction with support and resistance, with traditional TA, and a lot of volume nodes mainly. I have no clue what this is. Breaking above that point, it's a decent sign. It looks like everything else kind of, but you might be able to. Nice rounding bottom. So this is where TA gets interesting. Nice cup and handle, not cup and handle, rounding bottom. Yep, it's going up 8x from here. I have no idea. I have no idea what this does, what it is. I have no clue. It could keep going. It might not. I mean, you're getting bear divs, money flow coming out, so there are bear signs. I don't know if I'd mess with it, but who knows? Too new to really predict. Man, let's see if we're able to, yeah, hold that level. Hold the line. Hold the line. Excuse me, give me 1 second. Let me get a sip of water. So yeah, so that was that's Bitcoin. Hold the line. And I want to look at the Crypto Lifer. Likes to look at the shout out to Crypto Lifer. Tends to look at the 200 SMAs. That one's 29K. So you know, I mean, on the daily, that break above it was bullish. Yeah, breaking above that, and then retested that, and then we broke below it there. That was your concern, but now we're back above. But yeah, where's your weekly 200? Are we close? No, it's 29. That would be a big place. You know, if you could get back to 29, high 20s, low 30s, that's a big place. That's a big place. 10-minute time frame on Bitcoin. Let's take a look. Sure. It doesn't really tell us too much. Let me see something here. Am I able to just, hold on a second here. No, that's okay. They changed this and made it a pain in the neck. Yeah, I don't know. Money flow coming up. I mean, it's not telling us too much here. If you can break above that spiral line, it could be good. I don't really understand the question, Ryan. If you set CRO coin to the cronies chain to it, don't you have to use a CRO chain? I think you're on the wrong thing there. I don't know though. It's been a minute since I've sent CRO anywhere. Well, let's look at CRO. Speaking of CRO, and this is like, it's funny. Crypto.com doesn't have their own, like, you can't look at the Crypto.com exchange here. Bitrux, oh boy. BitTrex. Oh, are we on? We want to go logarithmic here. Yeah, I mean, rejection back down. You rejected from, oh my God, yeah, that's a big drop down. That could be a good buy, actually, because it's just down so much there. A good kind of DCA entry. And I think if you're buying an exchange token, this is probably the best bang for your buck. Unless we do this crap, unless we make a lower low here, which would suck, this is probably one of the best bangs for your buck, I think. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I got to get going. It could go to 39K. It absolutely could go to 39K. I got to get going, guys. If you want to trade, check out the link down to FAIRDESK down below. $100 trading bonus. If you sign up my link to one futures trade, you got a really good odds of winning it. MEXC, 0 limit fees with my link down below. And there's another promo for Zoomex as well. The exchanges are being very generous with them right now, so get it while it's hot. Also, check out the Aldo Empire VIP Discord. We post a lot of really good stuff in there. Me, Landacore, Crypto Bull Zone, KMAC, really great community. One of the best out there, if I do say so myself. So check it out, link down below. And today, I believe, is the last day to get 50% off my trading course. So check that out. There's also a free DCA course on evanaldo.com. I will see you guys again tomorrow, most likely.